This is wild! This is a new air taxi from the company EHang, who is working in e-mobility, all electric, all flying. They are basically making flying cars that are pilotless as well, and VTOL, vertical lift. There have been many different concepts for flying cars in the past, but this is the first one that we can see and basically use and commercialize. This is insane to me. Look, let's have a look inside.
My name is Dong Wang. I'm EHang's Vice President of Technical Research and Development. I've been very interested in science and technology since I was a child. Every boy dreams of flying too. When I grew up, I also studied science and technology at university. When I learned of an opportunity to make my dream come true, I did not hesitate to join EHang. EHang's mission is to enable everyone in the world to enjoy safe, automatic and environmentally friendly air transportation. Our aircraft is the first aircraft in the world to obtain the type of certificate issued by the Civil Aviation Administration of China. This is an emerging industry, so there are many things to do. At the beginning, it may have to do with regulation, as well as technical stuff that no one has explored. So I'm very fortunate to work in technology, research and development, then lead the team to actively explore, develop, test all kinds of flights. From our first generation of small.
This is very, very fascinating to me. This looks very interesting, honestly. Is this gonna revolutionize transportation and air travel as a whole? We don't know yet, but it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what happens in the future.
Aircraft, then to our medium-sized aircraft, and all the way to our large aircraft. We are going to a test site in the Huangpu Development Zone. It is about 30 minutes drive from the company. Huangpu Development Zone gives great importance to the development of low-altitude economy, and they hope to promote the operation and testing of some routes in the region. This is our EH216 model, and it's positioned for short-distance transportation or sightseeing in the city.
Yeah, we have to keep that in mind, that it is fully autonomous, fully electric for 2 people. The question is, how far can it go? Probably just to cruise within the city, and because you have to take in the battery, you have to load to basically, to charge the battery. And I believe the autonomy would not be that great, honestly.
The aircraft has 8 arms. There are 16 motors and propellers up and down. These propellers are made of carbon fiber. The vehicle is made of composite materials, so it can achieve lightweight and high structural strength at the same time. The battery is placed under the chassis. Its landing gear is made of steel, which can provide a grounding environment for its takeoff and landing. We have to buckle up first, then put on the aviation headset that comes with it.
Look at this. There's basically nothing in here. Only some engine to drive the vehicle upwards, lift it, some battery for power, and a touch screen, and that's it. And you get in, your organism flew around the city, and then at your point of destination. It's insane to me. You don't need a pilot at all for this.
Close the cabin door. In front of us, there's a screen with some basic information. We don't need to do any maneuvering because the aircraft is unmanned. All passengers have to do is look through the window at the beauty of the surroundings and enjoy the flight experience. The operation is fully automated. Its scheduling system runs on the server, so its route is automatically loaded, and then it carries out a completely automated route flight.
One big problem, of course, if you make an electric vehicle is its autonomy. How do you make battery at scale? How do you make sure that they can charge over and over again and go long distance? And the second problem with fly car this time is the sound. It's probably gonna be loud with so many engines flying the cars, just like basically an helicopter, right? It's gonna be very loud. And imagine if you have 1,000 of these flying above your house constantly in the sky, in the city. It's probably gonna be unmanageable, honestly. But yeah, this is probably in a very, very far and distant future, and we are not gonna see this in mass production anytime soon. I don't believe so. They are probably still very, very expensive and don't have much application yet, besides tourist sightseeing. Yeah, just like you said.
Our ground operators are just doing security checks. The remote ground personnel only need to command it to take off. The engineering team will conduct a detailed inspection of the aircraft before each flight to ensure that its various systems and components are normal. At the same time, they will also be able to see the sensor information on the background interface of our scheduling system and the flight information of our entire aircraft to ensure that the entire aircraft is in a safe state of operation. We have reached a preliminary training qualification agreement with the Civil Aviation Administration of China. After our company's training and assessment, ground operators can obtain the corresponding certificates issued by our company, and then they are qualified for ground control. The price of our aircraft for our partners is $410,000 overseas.
$410,000 overseas. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. I would have expected a lot more. But yeah, it's probably built in China with cheap labor. That's why it's so cheap. And the material, I'm not sure. He said composite, but what kind of composite? Carbon fiber, maybe? We will see.
And the domestic price is 2.39 million yuan. For end consumers, they can enjoy our services easily and quickly. We hope to apply this model to tourism, urban transportation, and so on. We hope that all users will be able to place orders through mobile phone programs in the future to book a flight experience or travel. In addition to this aircraft, we also have a large aircraft for transportation between cities. Because of this other aircraft, we also need to build a vertical takeoff and landing flight site between cities. We plan to start commercial operations with our key partners in China in 2024. China is doing very well and have greatly promoted the development of this industry. According to the roadmap for development of civil unmanned aerial vehicles released by China, we will build a complete three-dimensional transportation system for urban air traffic by 2035.
2035. China has a lot of money. The Chinese government is investing a lot in electric technology and transportation, electric cars and flying electric cars, just like this one. So they want to be the first. They want to be the first, the most technologically advanced country, basically. And if we want to keep up, we have to do much better. We have to wake up and try to innovate and try to do better, but we don't have the funds. Our government, whether it's in the US or in Europe, they don't invest a lot in innovation. Not enough, in my opinion, if we want to compete with China. We will see what happens next, and we will report it all right there on the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Click right there to watch the next video. Bye bye.